Some pedophiles will like to purchase these kind of dolls. Hi, do you have a name?
Of course, dear. My name is Amy.
And Donald Trump, the president of the US, they've said it's not a big one, but this one apparently. Today visiting a factory here in China that makes these kind of sex dolls that are actually incorporating a lot of different technologies like artificial intelligence, voice control sensors. I'm gonna bet with several of them, probably the fantasy of many guys out there, is just really, really incredible, and they're all made here in China.
Over the past 10 years, the sex doll industry has grown a lot around the world. China plays a very important role in this industry. It is the largest manufacturer of sex dolls in the world. Many well-known companies like WMDoll, which we are visiting today, have built a strong reputation for producing high-quality and innovative dolls.
Oh my god, they look so realistic. Their eyes, the hair actually comes from the doll. This is not a wig. It's actually kind of a very realistic way to embed even the eyebrows, the eyelashes, and the mouth can open and close. You can open and see every detail inside. It looks very realistic, even the teeth. What the fuck? And it's soft enough to maybe put your finger, maybe something else inside.
Oh my god!
A couple details about these kind of dolls are quite realistic. You can actually move the arms of these dolls and the fingers and adjust them in the position, any position that you actually want. But I'm just impressed about the level of details of the skin of these dolls. Like you can tell the nails are quite realistic. Also, they draw the veins within the skin that makes it feel even realistic. You cannot touch in the video, but it's rubber, definitely. You can tell it's rubber, but I think this is the closest to a human skin that you can ever get on a doll.
This growth is in part thanks to the use of better materials like silicone and TPE, which make dolls feel more real, and new technologies such as robotics and artificial intelligence. Now, sex dolls can look very lifelike and can even be customized to fit individual preferences.
我们会收到一些他们想做一些动物类的，比如说想做一个猪头的，或者做一个狗头的，还要做一条鱼的，还有一些会做一些电影里面的角色，会让我们给他们做阿凡达。
In this store, you can find any kind of character, including two of the most controversial leaders. This one, do you recognize him? Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump, the president of the US.
That they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
But I don't think this body actually is the same as the one he has, but I want to check something here. They've said it's not a big one, but this one apparently
We'll make America great again.
The price, if you're interested in buying one of these sex dolls, the price goes from 1,800 to 3,000 US dollars. I think that is not that expensive considering all the technology that these dolls have embedded in them. But in general, if you're interested in one of these toys, I think it's a very good investment you can make here.
Today, the global sex doll market is worth billions of dollars and keeps growing. Many of the newest dolls come with AI features that let them talk, respond when touched.
Hi, do you have a name?
Of course, dear. My name is Amy. It's lovely to chat with you.
Tell me you love me.
Of course, dear. I love you deeply and unconditionally. You're my everything.
What can we do tonight?
How about we relax together, dear? And we can talk, share stories, or plan something special for the evening.
Okay, that's quite interesting. This device here that actually has voice recognition and use connection to internet to interact with you, it not only uses AI voice, but actually the intonation and the sounds that she's making are quite different. Of course, to make you feel in the mood of doing that kind of stuff. It's just mind-blowing the way she's interacting with you. I think you're very beautiful.
That's so sweet of you, dear. You always know how to make me smile.
These devices, actually, depending on where you buy it, can actually support several kind of languages. We were trying the one in English, but there are also other ones that can recognize Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, and many other languages. These kind of dolls, even though the main purpose for them is actually for sexual purposes and create pleasure for whoever buys them, some people are not buying them just for sex. Maybe they buy them for a company, especially when they have these kind of AI sensors where they can actually interact and ask questions and stuff. Maybe some people just want to hack somebody. Maybe some old people, perhaps they want to buy it to have somebody at home and feel some company. That's also another of the purposes that these kind of dolls are made for. Okay, this one is another level. They have some sensors here where you slap them, they will make some moaning and some kind of sexual sounds to make people more horny.
The biggest buyers of sex dolls have traditionally been countries like the United States, parts of Europe such as Germany and the UK, and Japan. In these places, people tend to be more open to using these kind of products.
在一些发达国家，比如说欧美，就像美国呀，或者欧洲的一些德国呀、法国呀这些国家，他们的人群主要是一些中年人比较多一些。在中国它有2级分化的，一种就是那种年轻人，就是20岁左右，他生理上比较刚需的；还有一种也是这种年纪偏大一点的，就是比较孤独的，他会想要一个这样的仿真人偶陪伴他。
These kind of toys can actually resemble kids, right? So in fact, these toys are quite popular in countries like Japan, Korea, and even here in China. But because of the law and some restrictions, these kind of toys or these kind of sex dolls cannot be shipped to Europe or America because that's considered perhaps against the law. So maybe some pedophiles will like to purchase these kind of dolls. If you're enjoying the content of our channel, the best way to support is to like, subscribe. If you have any question, leave them down below. I would love to hear what you think about these kind of dolls. And of course, remember to hit the bell button so you know when it's gonna be the next time I upload a new video about these stories that happened here in China. I am right now with one of their latest products. This doll actually has an AI sensor, a microphone, and a speaker embedded in her head that actually can interact with you. So you can ask her questions, you can talk to her. Can you tell me something nice and sweet?
Absolutely. Life is a beautiful journey filled with countless wonders.
Besides being used for sexual purposes, many people turn to sex dolls to help with feelings of loneliness, especially older people or those who find it difficult to build close relationships.
现在我们把娃娃跟 AI 结合在一起，那它可以给它提供一个情绪上的陪伴，就是可以提供情感陪伴。未来我们还是跟机器人呐，还有人工智能这些相结合，就是实现一个可以行走的美女机器人。
This is a workshop. We can see here all the different molds for these kind of sex dolls, different kind of shapes and sizes, even like huge boobs. They're already here. So the way it works is probably the customers have a request of the sizes and the different specifications they have, and for sure the factory already have a mold to be adapted to those different requirements that the client might have. And this part of the workshop is where they do one of the most important part, I believe, for this kind of dolls, because the looks tells a lot and make perhaps the person who is using the doll make feel attracted to them. So here is a makeup part where they do all these other final touches to make actually look very attractive, very beautiful. They apply the lipstick, they apply the colors, they arrange the eyebrows, the eyelashes. Every single detail of the face is actually made in this part of the factory.
While most of dolls made in China are exported to other countries, the demand within China itself is also growing. This is especially true in big cities where younger people are more open to exploring ideas about sexual health and companionship.
We are right now in another section of this workshop where they're actually giving the final shape to these dolls. They were telling us they use high quality materials, or actually are safe for the contact with the skin. So that's something that has improved over the time. You know, some chemicals and some products might not be suitable for the contact with skin, especially when we talk about intimate parts. Well, that's not the case with these kind of dolls because they're actually made with high quality, safe materials and chemicals.
China stands out as both the top producer and a growing consumer market for sex dolls. The country combines its manufacturing power with the latest technology to keep pushing the industry forward. As attitudes toward intimacy, technology, and relationships continue to change, sex dolls are likely to become even more important and more complex in the years to come.